All right, thank you. And the information that I'm going to share this morning is not going to make you feel better. How's that a great way to start a call, right? Michael Topo.
Well, can we change the atmosphere a little bit?
Please do. So we're going to share something good, right?
Yeah, I'll let you read it.
Okay.
Right, so that everybody can see this. Look at the date.
This is Michael's letter to himself that he wrote during Bold. By the way, Bold starts in 2 weeks. Get registered here in South Florida. It's live. It's not on. It's not digital. It's a live experience. So Michael wrote himself a letter dated July 26, 2017. That says, I was able to have my wife quit her corporate job and she works with me full time. We were also able to take our trip to St. Martin so that I can get my watch. Michael, you're assuming that I can read your writing, although you write beautifully. We were also able to help my mother live in a better neighborhood, and we booked our trip for our 10-year anniversary to Bora Bora. And Michael, how we doing 4 years later?
So my wife is going to be working with me full time, literally in 30 days.
Come on up here, because just get in the screen right next to me and talk to everybody.
Sure.
All right, how we doing, Michael?
We're doing pretty good. So my wife will be working with me full time in 30 days. She's officially resigned from her corporate job and we've started another business.
Check.
I was able to go to St. Martin and get my watch.
Check.
And I was able to help my mom buy a house in a nicer neighborhood.
There you go.
Oh,
Yep.
that's so sweet. Yay. Oh
Love
my
it.
God.
That is
Powerful.
so amazing. Wow.
I
Powerful.
love it.
Powerful.
And
And what's
right?
going on with the trip for your wife?
Powerful. Powerful.
We did our 10-year anniversary in Aruba shorter flight.
There you go. So all checks. Now, what does that look like for you when you write yourself a letter dated a year from today or 4 years from today? What does your life look like? Powerful. Okay, so pay attention to the market. If you're not, then you're going to get caught off guard like most real estate agents are, because they're not paying attention to the market. And when you pay attention, you can make adjustments. Adjustments are the key to success. The team that does the best job of game planning and preparing to play the game has the best chance of winning the game most of the time. You have to add the team that makes the best adjustments the quickest also has the best chance of winning the game. And we're playing the game of real estate. Pay attention so you can make adjustments. For single family homes, condos, townhomes, and villas sold in Broward County, just to pick a location. I could do this in any location in the United States, by the way, and it may look different, then again, it may not. And for Broward County, in June, there were 4,697 units closed. In September, 2,704. That's a decrease of 42.4%.
In December?
September. I said December, I misspoke. So the month we're in, today is the last day of the month, right?
Yeah.
So in June, 4,697 units closed. By the way, July, 4,138, August, 3,776, and September, 2,704. It's a decrease month over month, over month, over month. And from June to September, a decrease of 42.4%.
Wow.
Wow is right, Chandra. Now, looking at homes that are priced over $750,000. There's a decrease from June to September of 45.6%. There were 747 units closed over $750,000 in Broward County in the month of June. In the month of September, there were 406. It's a decrease of 45.6%. Now, over that same period of time, pay attention, listings taken are up by 163%. Listings taken are up by 163%. Now, listen to what Gary Keller says on page 49 of Shift. Just because the market has moved from more to less doesn't mean you have to. As leads become fewer homes being sold means there are fewer leads. Yes or yes? Yes. As leads become fewer, you must recognize the situation and make a more concerted effort to generate leads. You must be more rigorous and resolute in your lead generation than ever before, and more so than anyone else. It's a competition, page 49. It's a competition. You're competing for fewer leads, for fewer sales, and newsflash, there are not fewer real estate agents, there are actually more. There are more people in the process of getting their real estate license right now than any other time in the history of the National Association of Realtors. And in the month of September, 70% of licensed agents did not sell a home. 70%. Now, oh my gosh, if you're brand new to real estate, if you're like sitting in the room for the first day or the second day, like Denise, you're probably wondering, what the heck? What did I do? It's okay. It's okay because this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. This is a good thing because this is a skill-based market, which means because you're developing the skills to succeed in a shifting market, you're going to survive the shift and then thrive. Duh. That's where our survive to thrive call came from. First, you have to survive in order to thrive. And because you're developing the skills necessary to succeed in this market, you're in the right room. You're okay. Michael.
The listings taken number, is that for the entire market of Broward, or is that at 750 plus? That 163% listings taken number.
It's all Broward County. So it's the same market. I only looked at Broward County as the subject.
Right. No, but as a whole market.
Okay. Yeah. So in all of Broward County for single family homes, condos, and townhomes, listings taken in September are up by 163% over June. Meanwhile, units closed are down by 42.4%. Right? Okay. Gary goes on to say on page 87, shift. Shifts create urgency. I'm sure Larry is thinking a little bit more urgent with this property that needs to go under contract again than he was 90 days ago. I am. Yeah. Shifts create urgency. The competition for leads becomes fierce, and your only choice is to get your unfair share of them. By the way, script for your sellers. The competition for buyers becomes fierce. And in order to sell your home, you have to beat the competition. There's more properties coming on the market, which means we have more competition, and there's fewer homes being sold, which means the market we're in today is different than the market we were in 90 days ago. And in order to sell your home, you've got to beat the competition. You've got to beat them in presentation. You've got to beat them in price, both. And if there's a presentation issue, then price becomes even more important. There is nothing that price can't fix. Every property, even the one under the worst condition, in the worst location, will sell for the right price. All you got to do is find the price. Now, This means you not only have to find leads before others, competition, but also convert them to appointments before they get away to others. So when sellers say, I'm going to wait, it's more important today than it has been for the last year and a half to not just take what they're telling you, accept it as fact, and move on to the next call. In other words, I'm going to wait. Why is that important to you? What will waiting do for you? If you knew that there was going to be more competition in January when you put your home on the market, because we're getting to that time of the year, guys, where you're going to start hearing, I'm going to wait until after the holidays. I'm going to give you a script for that in just a second. If you're waiting until January to put your home on the market, and there's more homes for sale in January than there is today, is it going to be easier or harder to sell your home? Would you rather sell your home when you have less competition or when there's more competition? If we had a crystal ball and you knew that the value of your home was going to be less in January than it is today, would you still wait? If you waited until January to put your home on the market and then found out that the value of your home is significantly less, would you regret waiting? You know, I can see that the asking price for your home was $550,000. If we had an offer for your home for $550,000 cash, closing in 30 days, between now and January, somebody knocks on your door and offers you $550,000 for your home, Jonathan, what would you do? You'd sell your home? Yeah. And if your home's not on the market, if you wait until January, can you get that offer? Yeah. Then should we possibly get together and talk about putting your home on the market now? Okay. Now, let me go back and read what Gary said, because I just demonstrated what this looks like in real life. This means you not only have to find leads before others, but also convert them to appointments before they get away to others. Skill-based conversations. Have skill-based conversations in order to beat the competition. Now, when somebody says they're waiting until after the holidays, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, if you're thinking of waiting until after the holidays, is it possible that there's other sellers who are thinking the same thing? Yes. Matter of fact, there's a lot of them. And if that's true, will there be more competition in January or less competition in January? More. And would you rather sell your home when there's more competition or when there's less competition? Less. And is it possible that there's fewer buyers during this time as well? Because during the holidays, people are busy and nobody's going out looking at homes just for fun. Yeah, there's fewer buyers. However, here's the good news. The buyers that are looking are serious. They're motivated. You're attracting people who need to buy a home. Now, if you wait until January, you're going to get all the tire kickers again. And would you rather attract tire kickers or people who need to buy a home? Make them answer the question. People who need to buy a home. Then what should we do? Should we wait till January or should we get together now and discuss the possibility of putting your home on the market now? You have to master these conversations in order to close for an appointment before they get away. Otherwise, here's what's going to happen. You're going to talk to a seller and they're going to say, I'm waiting. I'm just going to take a break. I'm waiting until after the holidays. You know, I need 90 days. Call me back in 90 days. And then the next thing you know, next week, you look at the MLS and there's their home. It's listed with another real estate agent. And you're like, but they told me, blah, blah, blah. It's just noise. Michael.
Can you give us the tie-down question again? Then what should we do? Should we wait till January?
Or should we get together now and discuss the possibility of putting your home on the market? Remember, you're not asking them to list their home, but I don't want to list my home. No, no, no. I didn't ask you if you wanted to list your home. I asked you, would it be a good idea to get together and take a look at the market to discuss if now is a good time? If the end result of that appointment is you're still waiting, what have you lost? Nothing. Now, if we wait to January to have a conversation and the market's already shifted, what have you lost? Possibly everything. If the market shifts so that you can no longer afford to sell your home and interest rates go up, by the way, they're going up, and interest rates go up and you can no longer afford to sell your home and you're still here a year from now, how do you feel about that? You know, you told me you were moving to Atlanta to be with your family, and you can no longer move to Atlanta to be with your family. How does your family feel about that? If I called them and asked them how they felt, what would they tell me? Let's get them on the phone right now and ask. Have I done that at a listing table? Yes, absolutely. All right, page 94. The fundamental theme of connecting. Hold on. Yeah, page 94. The fundamental theme of connecting is curiosity. To know who someone is, to understand their wants and needs, and to become aware of their worries and concerns. You are investigating, not selling. You are a consultant who genuinely wants to understand their situation and offer help if needed. Closing. An appointment is the real outcome you seek. An appointment is what you seek. You are looking for an appointment, and it requires real scripts to get you there. The word close means end in mind and that you're bringing something to a conclusion. A close is nothing more than the natural conclusion to an effective conversation. When you're having effective conversations, when should we get together is the natural conclusion. All right, talk to me. What'd you hear? It's 9:24. That went by fast.
Get on it.
Get on it. Thank you. Write that down, everybody. Get on it. There you go. Get on it.
Exactly.
You know, it's pretty cool because it's a choice. I mean, the market's going to shift, right? And perspective is the only thing that can change the outcome of an event without changing any of the facts. The facts are the facts. Now I can look at this and be worried, stressed out, or I can look at this and say, game on, opportunity. I'm excited. Millie, I think I see your hand up.
Oh,
No? So Diane usually sits right behind me and Millie's there today. And I think I just always sense that there's a hand up behind me. Vicki.
So from what I am taking is that we have to take action. Obviously, if you're talking to people, maybe at that couple of weeks or a month ago, they were not sure and they were thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna wait. You know, I want to be able to like do this or that. It's follow-up. You want to follow up and let them know, just so you know, I have some new information. You know,
Everybody that's in your pipeline,
Yeah.
you now have a great reason to call them today.
absolutely.
Simply, I want to share some information with you. I want to talk to you about what the market's been doing over the last 4 months. Things are a little different than the last time we talked. Good stuff. Michael.
Can we go over the 2 or 3 questions to the response in one of which you had mentioned, why is that important to you?
So why is that important to you? What would waiting do for you? If you wait and there's more homes on the market when you decide to list your home, is there going to be more competition or less competition? Is it going to be easier to sell your home when there's more competition like there could be in January, or less competition like there is today? If you knew that waiting would cause you to not be able to sell your home, would you still wait? Here's the other thing I want you to get while you're thinking of what you want to share with us. Double down. Double down in the number of conversations that you're having. If you're currently averaging 10 conversations a day, get to 20. If you're at 15, get to 30. Double down. If sales are down by 46%, listings are up by 163%, in order to get my unfair share, I simply need to talk to more people, number one. And I need to master the conversations of real estate in order to increase my conversion ratios, in order to get to the appointment faster than my competition. That's it. Double down on the number of people I'm speaking to and double down on the time invested to master the conversations of real estate. So more of these conversations end up in appointments. And whatever it took to sell 2 homes a month 90 days ago, it's going to take twice the effort, twice the activities to sell 2 homes a month today. Good news, because your competition won't do it. You will.
Yeah, one thing I learned from you, John, was and it's worked, is the having a writer on the sign and subscribing to that texting service. I got almost 4 or 5 leads off that, in addition to a Facebook ad that I put out there on this particular listing, and we picked up 18
There you go.
in about 10 days period of time.
There you go. Nice job.
That's
So
all from
Keith,
you.
thank you. Keith shared in the chat, people will grow into the conversations you create. Keith, I don't know if you're able to jump in here and talk to us or not, but I like that. And I'm giving Keith just a moment to
I'm here. I'm
talk to
listening.
me. Talk to me. Tell me what you go deeper into that, please.
Okay. Well, I looked behind your head and I saw it on the wall and it related to what you were saying. So I decided to put it in the chat.
There you go.
Yeah, it what you were saying exactly kind of example, it gives an example for that.
There you
And
go.
like what you're saying at the listing table and stuff, and about the family and stuff, it's literally you're growing them into the conversations that you're creating by asking them questions.
I love it, Keith. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, and the wall behind me is bold laws. It's nothing but bold laws. Again, one of the things that taking bold, thank you for sharing, Keith. One of the things that taking bold 9 times has done for me is most of the time when faced with a challenge, I immediately go to a bold law. When Lacey, my 20-year-old daughter now, was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma when she was 14, we painted her room and put bold laws all over the place. At 14 years old, she was looking at bold laws every day. 90% of success is mindset. 90% of beating cancer is mindset. All right. I've got 9:31, so it's time to get to work. What is work? Work is 20 conversations. Maybe it's 30, maybe it's 40. I don't know. You know the answer for you. Maybe it's 10, maybe it's 5, because you're having a challenge with just picking up that phone. It weighs 5,000 pounds and you just can't pick it up. So maybe it's 5, but if it's 5, it's not 4, it's not 3, because the 4th conversation could have been $1 million listing that you didn't get because you didn't have the conversation. Whatever the number is, it's a standard. It's not a goal. We hit standards. We aim for goals. When you don't hit standards, you get fired. Would you fire yourself today based on your production, on your activities in the last 30 days? If the answer is yes, don't fire yourself. Just start hitting your standards. Focus on making care calls, not sale calls. Always lead with gratitude. Always bring value to every single conversation. Every day during lead generation, focus on getting an appointment, getting a referral, adding somebody new to your database, and building relationships. Find somebody today that is thinking of selling their home. Whether it's 30 days from now, 6 months from now, or a year from now, doesn't matter, because you're looking for opportunity, period, not necessarily opportunity right now. Find somebody today that's thinking of selling their home and meet face to face, and then follow up forever, because you reject rejection. And no is not a word that lives in your vocabulary. No simply means not yet. Remember that people will never change their mind, but they will make a new decision based on new information. And when you follow up forever, you're creating emotional proximity, which simply means I'm going to hire the person who is closest to me when I make a new decision based on new information. Millie, I'm coming to you. So when I follow up forever and I create emotional proximity, and that seller, Millie, makes a new decision based on new information, that new decision is going to be to hire me. There you go. I love it. All right, everybody. Make it a great day. Stop live stream.